so to make this top you're going to need yarn. I'm using ice yarns. It's a category 2, 50 grams, 175 meters each skein. You are also going to need a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, yarn needle, measuring tape, and a pair of scissors. Okay, and to make this top, so my size, it's a size medium. My bust measures 90 centimeters. We are going to make 2 rectangles, one for the front and one for the back. They are going to look the same. I've already made one panel. My panel measures 50 centimeters, so wide, and it is let's see, it is 60 centimeters long. And to make the panel we are going to start at the top, so on the shoulders here are going to be the shoulder seams and the neck opening, and we are going to work our way down for the length that you want. The pattern that I'm going to use is a multiple of 30 plus 2 plus 4. The number of stitches that I'm going to give you, you can use for a size small, medium or large, and for extra large and up you need to chain more 30 stitches. Okay, so for size small, medium and large, go ahead and chain 96 chains. So I'll meet you back once I have my 96 chains. I forgot to mention, you do want to chain loosely. Okay, and then once you have your chain done, we are going to treble crochet in the 5th chain from the hook. And to make a treble crochet you are going to yarn over twice, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 5th chain make your treble crochet. Now you have 2 treble crochets, since this first 4 chains counts as a 1 treble crochet. Now again you're going to yarn over twice and make 1 treble crochet in the next chain. Now you want to chain 2, 1 and 2, yarn over twice. Now you're going to skip 2 chains and make 1 treble crochet in your next 3 chains. So 1, 2 and 3, and again you are going to chain 2, skip 2 and treble crochet in your next 3 chains. So you are skipping 1, 2 and treble crochet in your next 3 chains. So 1, 2 and 3, and again chain 2, skip 2 and make 3 treble crochet. So this is going to be your repeat till the end of the chain. Okay, at the end of your first row you are going to have a total of 93 stitches. So this is your first row. Now row 2, you are going to chain 1 and flip your work. This doesn't count as a stitch, it is your turning chain, and you are going to make 1 single crochet in your first 2 stitches. So single crochet and single crochet. Now you are going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and you are going to skip 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and single crochet in your 5th stitch, like so. And again chain 4, skip 4 and single crochet in your 5th. Now you are going to chain 1 and we are going to treble crochet in this stitch right here, so you are skipping 4 and make treble crochet. Now we are going to repeat this 5 more times. Chain 1 and treble crochet in the same stitch. Chain 1 and treble crochet in the same stitch. So repeat this till you have a total of 6 treble crochets with a 1 chain space in between. Okay, so I have 6 treble crochets. Now you are going to chain 1 again and you are going to skip 4, so 1, 2, 3 and 4 and single crochet in the next. And now you are going to chain 4, skip 4 and single crochet in the next. Chain 4, skip 4, single crochet in the next. Now this is basically our pattern repeat, so it starts right here. This first single crochet, it doesn't count to the pattern, so you are always going to have, remember I've told you, you need to, for the pattern it's a multiple of 30 plus 2 plus 4, so this is the first stitch and the last stitch that doesn't count to the pattern. So now you are going to chain again 4, skip 4 and single crochet, chain 4. So now we are starting again with our pattern. Skip 4 and single crochet. Now chain 1 and you need to repeat this, so you are going to have 6 treble crochets with the 1 chain space in between, and again 1 chain here and your single crochet, chain 4, single crochet, chain 4. Okay, so this is going to be your pattern repeat till the end of the row, and you are going to end up with 2 times chain 4 and 2 single crochets right at the end. Okay, now for row 3, chain 1, turn your work, make 1 single crochet in your first 2 stitches, so 1 and 2. Now chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet on top of the single crochet, and now you are going to chain 2, yarn over twice, prepare for a treble crochet. We are going to skip all this here and go right to the treble crochet from the previous row and insert your hook in there and make 1 treble. And now we are going to have 2 chains in between our trebles. So chain 2, yarn over twice, 1 treble on top of your next treble crochet from the previous row, chain 2, and in your third and in your fourth treble crochet from the previous row you are going to make 2 treble crochets in there, so in each treble with a chain 2 in between, so 1 and 2, again chain 2, and in the next treble you are going to increase your work, so 1 treble, chain 2 and another treble in the same stitch. Now chain 2, 1 treble in your next, chain 2, 1 treble in your last treble crochet from the previous row, and now you are going to chain 2 and skip this single crochet and this 4 chain space and go right to the next single crochet and make your single crochet. Now you are going to chain 4, single crochet on top of your next single crochet from the previous row, chain 4, single crochet on top of your next single crochet, and now we are going to repeat this one here, so chain 2, treble crochet in your first treble from the previous row, chain 2, treble crochet in your second treble crochet from the previous row, chain 2. You're going to increase your work, so you're going to have 2 treble crochets in there with a 2 chain space in between, and again chain 2 in your fourth treble crochet from the previous row. You are going to make again 1 treble, chain 2 and another treble in the same stitch, chain 2 and make 1 treble crochet in your last 2 treble crochets, and of course with a 2 chain space in between. Chain 2, and now you are going to repeat this one here, and then on top of these treble crochets you are going to do the same, and I'll meet you back at the end of your third round. Okay, now row 4 you are going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and turn your work. This counts as a double crochet and a 2 chain space in between. Now you are going to single crochet in your next stitch, and now you are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we are going to make a bubble stitch. So we are going to make 3 unfinished treble crochets, so yarn over twice, and in your treble crochet from the previous row, this is basically where we are always going to work, in the treble crochet. So make 3 unfinished treble crochets in the same stitch, 1, 2 and 3, you have now 4 loops on your hook. You are going to yarn over and pull through all of your 4 loops. Now chain 3, we are going to make 1 picot, so slip stitch in your first chain, and now you are going to chain 3 and 3, and in the next stitch you are going to repeat this here, so 3 unfinished treble crochets in the same stitch. Okay, and again you have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all of your loops, chain 3 and make 1 picot. So slip stitch to your first chain, and again chain 3, and repeat this for all of your trebles. And now you are going to single crochet in the second single crochet from the previous row, so not this one, but in this one you have 3 single crochets in here, so you are going to single crochet in the middle, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and single crochet in the same stitch. And this is going to be your repeat, so you are going to chain 3 now, and in your trebles you are going to make your bubble stitch with the picot and a 3 chain space in between, and in here in the middle you are going to single crochet, chain 5 and another single crochet in the same stitch, and then repeat here the bubbles, and I'll meet you back here to show you how to end your row. Okay, so once you're at the end of the row, so you have this chain 3, you are going to single crochet in your next single crochet from the previous row, so you have, so in your second basically, so you are skipping this one and single crochet in this one, chain 2 and double crochet in your very last stitch, this one here. So this is what we have for now. For row 5 you are going to chain 4, this counts as a treble crochet, and turn your work. Now we are going to treble crochet 2 together, so yarn over twice and prepare for a treble crochet in the same stitch, so right here. Don't finish your treble, and again yarn over twice, and you are going to skip this first 3 chain space and go to the next one and make your treble. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, you are going to yarn over and pull through all of your 3 loops. Now you are chaining 4, and we are going to double crochet in the next 5 3 chain space from the previous row. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 with a 4 chain in between. 4, again 2, chain 4, 3, chain 4, 4, chain 4 again, and 5, chain 4. So you have 5 double crochets in this 3 chain space from the previous row. Now we are going to treble crochet 3 together. So prepare for a treble, yarn over twice, and go in your next 3 chain space and don't finish, yarn over twice. Now you are going to go in this 5 chain space and don't finish your treble, and again yarn over twice, and you are skipping this chain here and then go to the next and make your treble and don't finish. You have now 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all of your 4 loops, and now you are going to chain 4 and make 1 double crochet in your next 5 3 chain space from the previous row. So yarn over and double 1, chain 4, 2, chain 4, 3, chain 4, 4, chain 4, and 5 double crochets. And now again we are going to chain 4 and treble crochet 3 together. So yarn over twice in the next space and don't finish, yarn over twice in this 5 chain space and don't finish, yarn over twice, skip this space and in the next make a treble and don't finish, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all of your 4 loops, chain 4 and repeat right here, and then I'll meet you back to show you how to finish your row. Okay, now you have your 5 double crochets in here, so prepare for a treble crochet and then go to your next 3 chain space and don't finish, yarn over twice, go to this 5 chain space and now don't finish. You have now 3 loops on your hook. We are going to yarn over and pull through all of your 3 loops, and your last treble crochet is going to be on top of your 3rd chain, and this is how you are going to finish this row. Okay, and now row 6. So this pattern goes over 6 rows that you need to repeat. You are going to chain 3. This counts as a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. You are going to make 1 double crochet in the next stitch, yarn over and 1 double crochet in this space right here, chain 2. Now we are going to do another double crochet in the same chain space, 1 double crochet on top of your double crochet, 1 double crochet in your next chain space, chain 2. In the same chain space you are going to single crochet in your next stitch, single crochet in your next chain space, chain 2. We are going to repeat these single crochets here 2 more times. So single crochet in the next chain space, single crochet on top of the double crochet, single crochet in your next chain space, chain 2, single crochet in the same chain space, single crochet in the next double crochet, single crochet in the next chain space, chain 2. So you have now your 3 groups of 3 single crochets. Now we are going to make 3 groups of double crochets. So we take 2 chain space in between. Now double crochet in the same space, double crochet on top of the double crochet after the double crochet. So in the next chain space, chain 2, double crochet in the same chain space, double crochet on top of these 3 double crochet treble crochets from the previous row, and double crochet in the next chain space, chain 2. And now we are going to repeat this one more time. So double crochet in the same chain space, double crochet on top of the double crochet in the next chain space, chain 2. And now we are going to make 3 groups of single crochet, then 3 groups of double crochets with a 2 chain space in between, of course, and then 3 groups of 3 single crochet with a 2 chain space in between. And then I'll meet you right here to show you how to end up your last row. Okay, now to finish this row, so you are going to finish with 2 groups of double crochet. So yarn over, and in the same chain space you are going to make 1 double on top of the double crochet from the previous row, 1 double, in the next chain space 1 double, chain 2, and you are going to have here 3 double crochets to finish. So in the same chain space, double, on top of these 2 treble crochets, 1 double crochet, and on top of your 4th chain, 1 double. Okay, and these are the rows that you need to repeat for as long as you want to achieve your desired length. I'm going to show you how to start this very first row. So you are going to chain 4. This is going to be your first treble crochet, and turn your work, and in each stitch you are going to make 1 treble crochet, and you are going to have a 2 chain space in between. So treble crochet in the next, and again treble crochet in the next. So you have these 3 treble crochet right here. You are going to chain 2, yarn over twice, and go to your next group of stitches and make your 3 treble crochets in there. So 1, 2, and 3, chain 2, skip your 2 chain space, yarn over twice, and 1 treble crochet in your next group of 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3, chain 2. Okay, so repeat these 6 rows. So for my panel, I've made the pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, And to finish the panel, I've worked only the first 4 rows. So for my pattern here, so you have 6 rows in total. I've worked only the first 4 rows. Okay, so go ahead and make 2 of your panels, and then I'll meet you back to show you how to finish your top and also how to add a little bit of a sleeve. Okay, so I finished both of my panels, and now for the shoulder seams I put some stitch markers just to know where I want to make the shoulder seam. So on the back, on the both side, so this is quite easy. I've counted 5 groups of my 3 treble crochets, and I placed a stitch marker in here, and also on the other side I've counted 5 groups of treble crochets, and also on the other side. Now go ahead and take your yarn needle and make your shoulder seam, and then I'll meet you back for the sleeves. Okay, and now once you have your shoulder seam done, the right side of your work is facing you, go ahead and place your stitch markers, one on the front and one on the back panel, so there where you want your sleeve to start. So I've left for my sleeve about 20 centimeters of opening, so on the front and on the back. Now for the sleeves I also want to make the same pattern, so I want to repeat the pattern 3 times. So this means I need to have on the front panel a total of 46 stitches, and with stitches I mean treble crochets and these 2 chain space in between, and also on the back panel I need to have a total of 46 stitches. So I'm just going to take my yarn. So the sleeve, it's going to be a little bit larger, just to fall down a little bit over the shoulder. So once you have your first 4 chains, so your first treble crochet, you are going to yarn over twice and go in the next space right here, make 1 treble, yarn over twice, in the same space make another treble crochet and then chain 2, so you have already have 5 stitches, yarn over twice, here in this stitch 1, in this chain 2, in the same 3, now chain 2, you have already 10 stitches, in the next space 1, 2, and in this stitch here 3, and chain 2. So this is how you are going to work, and try to work even till you reach your shoulder seams. Your shoulder seam, you need to have a total of 46 stitches. Okay, so I have on one side a total of 46 stitches. Now I want to have on the back panel also a total of 46 stitches, so I'm going to try to recreate the same. Okay, so I'm going to work off camera and then meet you back at the end. Okay, so I have 46 on one side, 46 on the other side, and now I just noticed that I missed the count, so one stitch, so I'm going to put another treble crochet in here. So you are going to have a 46 on the front, 46 on the back, and one stitch right here in the middle where your shoulder seam is, so that you can make the same pattern as we've made here. Now you are going to chain one and turn your work, single crochet your first 2 stitches. Now we are going to repeat row 2 and row 3, so row 2 and row 3. We've already made first row of the pattern. Go ahead and chain 4, skip 4, single crochet, chain 4, skip 4 and single crochet. Now chain 1, yarn over twice, skip 4, and in the next make your 6 treble crochets with a 1 chain space in between. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and chain 1. Now you are going to skip 4, single crochet in the next. Now we are going to make 4 groups of chain 4 with a single crochet in between. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 4. Go ahead. 1. 2. 3. And 4. Get 4 of your 4 chain spaces. Now you are going to chain 1, skip 4, and treble crochet in the next, so your 6 treble crochet in the same stitch with a 1 chain space in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and now chain 1, skip 4, single crochet in the next. Now we are going to repeat these 4 groups of 4 chains and then make your fan, and I'll meet you back right here. Okay, so your last stitch, your last single crochet is going to be on top of your 4th chain. So at the beginning and at the end of the row you are going to have only these 2 groups of 4 single crochets and 2 of 4 chains and 2 single crochets. So now chain 1 and turn your work. Now we are going to make the 3rd row of the pattern, so single crochet the first 2 stitches, chain 4, single crochet on top of the single crochet. Now you are going to chain 2, yarn over twice, and make your treble crochets with a 2 chain space in between. So in the first you are going to make 1, in the second also 1 treble, chain 2, in the third treble you are going to make 2 with a 2 chain space in between. In your fourth treble crochet from the previous row you are also going to make 2 with a 2 chain space in between. And in your last trebles you are going to make 1 in each, chain 2 in between, don't forget to chain 2, and now also you are going to chain 2, and then skip this single crochet in the next single crochet from the previous row, chain 4, single crochet on top of the next single crochet from the previous row, chain 4, so you need to make another group of your chain 4 like so, chain 2, and you are going to repeat this one here 2 more times, so here and here. Okay, so at the end of the row you have again your 2 single crochets. Now you are going to chain 5, and here is where we are going to change the pattern. So we still have 2 more rows to go. Single crochet in the next stitch. Now you are going to chain 3, yarn over twice, and on top of the treble crochets we are going to make the bubble stitch, but we are not going to make the picot. So I have 1, 2, 3 unfinished treble crochets, yarn over, pull through all of your loops. Now you are going to chain 3, yarn over twice, and then go to the next treble crochet and make your bubble stitch. So you have 3 unfinished treble crochets, and again chain 3 and go to the next treble crochet and make your bubble stitch. So this is the 4th row of your pattern, but without the picot on top. So I'll meet you back at the end of the row. Okay, we are now at the end of the row. Now you are going to chain 1 and turn your work. And you are going to single crochet on top of the double crochet, so in the same stitch. And now you are going to single crochet in these 2 chains, 1, 2, and then single crochet into the single crochet from the previous row. And now we are going to make 1 picot. 1, 2, and 3 chains, slip stitch to your first chain. Now you are going to single crochet in this 3 chain space 3 times, so 1, 2, and 3, and then a single crochet on top of the bubble stitch and make 1 picot. Like so. Now into the next 3 chain space make 3 single crochets, 2, and 3 single crochet on top of the bubble stitch, chain 3 and make your picot, and again repeat 3 single crochets into your 3 chain space, single crochet on top of the bubble stitch and make your picot, and this is how you are going to work till here, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, now here in this 5 chain space you are going to make first 2 single crochets, and now you are going to make your picot, and 2 more single crochets into the same 5 chain space. See, like so. And now go to your next 3 chain space from the previous row and make your 3 single crochets, and then single crochet on top of the bubble stitch, make your picot, and 3 single crochets into your next 3 chain space, and work like this till the end of the row. At the end of the row you are going to chain 1 and cut your yarn, pull through, and this is going to be one of your sleeve. Now go ahead and repeat this also on the other side. So I'm going to work this off camera, and once you have both of your sleeves done you are going to make your side seams. So right here it's going to be the side seam, and if you want you can also close this portion here or leave it open like so, and after that you need to block your work. So thank you all for watching and for joining me today. I see you soon with a new tutorial. Bye bye.